They called me in after midnight. The base was almost empty, just the sound of my boots echoing on concrete floors. A man in a black coat handed me a sealed red folder. On it, 3 words were printed in bold: Operation Black Highway. They said it was a routine transport mission, but when you see a red seal, you know it's not routine. It's a death trip. Inside the loading bay, they rolled out a steel container larger than a coffin and colder than ice. Frost crept over its surface, and faint pulses of red light beat from within. The label said, "Do not open." That's when I realized I wasn't delivering cargo. I was delivering something that should have stayed buried. The road stretched out into the fog like a scar on the earth. I took a breath, turned the ignition, and rolled out of the base. The radio was silent. The GPS flickered between coordinates. They called this route the Black Highway, a road that doesn't exist on any map, but it still remembers the ones who drive it. After 2 hours, I saw a faint glow ahead, an old gas station, its neon sign flickering between life and death. Not a single soul in sight, just a crow sitting on the roof, watching me as if it knew why I was here. I didn't stop for fuel. I just kept driving, but the crow kept watching. Then the radio cracked to life. Static first, then a whisper. A woman's voice said my name. "Ethan, turn back." My blood froze. That voice belonged to my wife. She'd been dead for 5 years. Up ahead, the sky had collapsed into a wall of thunder. Clouds churned like liquid shadows. Lightning flashed. And for half a second, I saw faces in the storm, screaming, reaching out. When I drove through, color vanished. The world turned gray, like a photograph drained of life. The sound of rain disappeared, but something else filled the silence. Breathing, just beside me. Through the mist, I saw headlights. 3 rusted military trucks, parked side by side. Their engines were still running, doors open, but not a soul in sight. The first team that tried this route never made it. Now I knew what happened to them. I looked into the mirror, and there she was. A woman soaked in rain sitting in my passenger seat. Her eyes were empty, her skin pale. She smiled, slow, unnatural. "Keep driving," she whispered. My knuckles turned white on the wheel. The same billboard kept appearing. Fuel and rest 2 miles ahead. Again and again. Every turn, every mile, the same sign. I checked the GPS. It spun like a compass gone mad. I wasn't driving forward. I was driving in circles, inside something alive. Without warning, everything went black. The lights, the dashboard, the world. Only the red glow from the cargo pulsed behind me, like a heartbeat growing faster. Something inside was awake. I made the worst mistake of my life. I unlatched the container. The air inside was colder than death. And floating in that mist was a figure. Human once, but not anymore. Its eyes opened, black, bottomless. It shattered the glass with a scream that wasn't human. I tried to grab the wheel, but the truck lurched on its own. That thing didn't escape the container. It took control of it. Red veins crawled through the dashboard. Metal twisted like muscle. My truck was alive, its engine roaring like a heart in rage. I wasn't the driver anymore. I was the passenger. Then, through the static, the radio came alive. A voice, calm, military, said, "Continue to checkpoint Omega." I checked the GPS. It pointed straight to a graveyard. Giant iron gates rose from the mist, with one word burned into metal: Omega. As I stopped, the creature whispered, "Home." I understood then. This wasn't a delivery, it was a return. Inside, I found files scattered on the floor. One of them had my picture, my name. Next to it, a label, Experiment Number 13. I wasn't hired for this mission. I was built for it. I picked up the radio mic. My voice trembled. If anyone hears this, don't take Route 13. The road isn't a road, it's a gate. Every mile you drive, it takes something from you. Your face, your time, your soul. The truck's lights turned crimson. The metal screamed, and then silence. The storm folded in on itself, and everything vanished in a flash of red. Days later, back at the base, a new recruit was called into the office. A red folder waited for him on the table. The label said, "Operation Black Highway, reassignment." They'll send someone else. They always do. Some missions don't end. They just wait for the next driver.